Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. In this video we are going to look at how to run off decimal fractions, grade 7 mathematics, and this book is Platinum grade 7 mathematics, grade 91. We're going to run off numbers to the nearest whole number. A whole number, as we know, they are numbers that start from 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity, and numbers without commas, numbers without any fraction. Okay, and these numbers here are fractions, decimal fractions. So we need to just run off these numbers to the nearest whole number. To run off a number to the nearest whole number, we just have to look at the number that comes immediately after the comma on the right. So when we look at this number here, we could see that that number 4 is just after the comma on the right. So if that number is 5, or if it is up to 5 or more, then we increase the unit here by 1. But if the number is not up to 5, then the unit here remains the same. So this number here is 4. Is not up to 5, so the unit remains the same. So this number to the nearest whole number is 1. When you look at this number here, it is 33,521H. The number immediately after the comma is 5. So before it is up to 5, we have to increase this number here, the units, by 1. So our answer is going to be 34. We're going to run off the following numbers to one decimal place. To one decimal place means that after the comma we should have only one digit. So after the comma we should have only one digit. And for us to have the one digit, we have to consider also the number that comes after it on the right. If that number is up to 5, then we increase that one decimal place by 1. Okay, so this number we have to consider 8, and then because it is not up to 5, then we have to take only this number to one decimal place. So our answer is 0,4. Good. Let's look at this one here. It is 12,09. This is the one place that we want, but we have to consider this number here, 9, because that comes after the one decimal place. So because it is more 5 or more, we have to increase this place, this number here, the one place, by 1. So our answer is 12,1. We can also have 3 decimal place, 2 decimal place, 4 decimal place, and so on. So let's look at the last part of this, which is to run off the number to 2 decimal place. So to have 2 decimal place, this is 1, 2. So I just need only 2 digits after the comma, but I have to also consider the third number. If it is 5 or more, this increase by 1. If it is not up to 5, the 2 digits remain the same. So it is not up to 5, so it remains 1, 2. And this part here, I have 10,9999. This is the 2 digits I want. 2 decimal place, I have to consider the third number. So this is up to 5, so I have to increase this by 1, which is going to be 10. Then I have to write 0, and then add the 1 to this also 10 to 10. Then I write 0, and then comma, and then I take the 1 here, which is going to be 1, 1. My answer. Alright, you can also be asked to convert to decimals, and after that run off to 1 decimal place or 2 decimal place. So now let's see. Convert to decimals and run off to 1 decimal place. Okay, so if we have a fraction to convert to decimals and then run off our answer, let's say we have 53 over 1000. We have to convert to decimals first, and then we run off our answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, to run off these 2 decimals, as we have already learned that we have to shift the comma from the right to the left by the number of the zeros. So if I have to shift it, it's going to be 1, 2. 2 zeros gone. 1 0 left comes in front before the comma. So I am going to have 53, 1, 2, and then 1 0 left. I bring it before the comma. So I have 0, 0, 5, 3. And I have to put it to 1 decimal place. So 1 decimal place is going to be, this is the 1, but this number here, I have to consider it. If it is up to 5, I increase this by 1. So it's going to be 0, 1, my answer. Another example. I have 48 over 100. To change this to decimal, I will have 0, 48 because I have to shift it 1, 2. So 0, 48 to 1 decimal place is gonna be 0, 5 because I have to consider this and it's up to 5, so I increase this by 1. Okay, so let's also have the last example, which is 12 over 100. Okay, let's say 12 over 100. So to decimals, I'm going to have 0, 1, 2. And to 1 decimal place, I'm going to have, I have to consider this, but it's not up to 5, so I have to have 0, 1. From these examples given, try your hands on these questions for me. Exercise 7.2. Question 1, 2, 3, and 4. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi